Hello fellow academics and welcome to the next episode of our Timberborn series. We are just watching as our beavers are happily putting together our power expansion, which in the long term should supply us with all the power we could possibly need. Our beavers, more and more of our beavers are getting injured, and I don't think they have a space to recuperate. So this is something that we really need to work on in this episode. Create another recreational area for our beavers to, recuperate. And I honestly don't quite know where exactly we should put that. I guess we could try to place it somewhere in here. So let's see. If we go in this corner right here, I need to reduce the height level. I don't see enough. All right. So if we place this here, we're on the... Actually, don't want to place this here. We want to go straight ahead and place connection pieces to the other side. Is that correct? That is correct. One here, one here. Going to set these to the highest priority. And that will allow us to make a connection. It will not allow us to make a connection. Oh boy. Alright. So instead, not instead, in addition, we're gonna go in here. Put a pathway through this way. Set this back on normal priority. Instead, I want you guys to focus on these. Because what we can do right here is create a path that brings us over this way. And that will also allow us to place some more medical beds in here. Do we have another? No, I think this makes sense. All right. Now let's make sure all of these are actually on the highest priority and go back to normal priority, because we need to get some of our beavers back. 12 injured beavers is just too much. Just too much. All right. Also doing a good job at building all of these. I can't explode the first round. Really? Anyways, they still seem to be able to reach this one. So let me high prioritize this. I think this is the one I had placed after everything else. So I just want to get this done and so I can't forget about it. Alright, right now we do not have any haulers, which is not good. Alright, 4 haulers it is. And I think this will help us a little bit more in the long run. Alright. Still have a ton of stuff to build. Let's go back to the full height. A ton of stuff to build. Actually, how far did they get? Not very far. They've put in the platform. They are working on the overhang. We are short on trees, on logs, and short on planks. Yep. And short on metal blocks. Yep. So that all tracks. Very nice. All right. We could start harvesting some of the trees over here, but I think we'll be fine. Sip of coffee instead. Need to go all the way to the top. What is reset visible layers? Here we go. At least our food supply is fully supplied by water, and the drought has ended now, which awesome. We need some water. That also means I want to make sure that everyone who can pump water is pumping water again. And there are more beavers coming in. Only 6 empty positions, which is, well, 6 empty positions in our hauling post. All right, good. Water is being topped up here, and very quickly it will actually top up in the other direction as well. But obviously not before the day ends, because that would be ridiculous. Anyways, so what is next? Our beavers are still expanding our power supply. We also finally have enough power supply again, which is awesome. But our trees are growing a little bit too slow. So I think it is worthwhile to actually create another lumber area, temporary as it might be, in the corner over this way. So this way, we could also move this part over to here, which would also give this a reason to remain. Kind of like that idea. Regardless, first, put this entire area full of oaks. Don't need to go all the way to the back. Make sure there's a little bit of space. There we go. And then we have a few spaces right here for woodcutters. Once all of this has grown up, no need to plant it beforehand. Now this is about a little bit more actually than our woodcutter down here. So I think it will still help us in the long run. All right, how did they do with our new medical area? It is almost completely in. We're just waiting for some logs and some planks. Very good. Very, very good. Still have 8 injured beavers. I wonder what happens to our injured beavers. Do they get better on their own? Is the medical bed just making them faster? Like making them recover faster? If you guys know, please leave a comment. I'm just really curious right now. All right. Regardless, we want to build more stuff. Well, work on more stuff, I guess. Our beavers are still building everything they can, basically. Okay, you're still getting coffee beans. Apparently that's enough to supply you up here with coffee, and we don't have enough coffee drinking beavers, it looks like. Yeah, I don't understand. Time for a sip. Right, here we go. I have also created more of this over here. I'm gonna high prioritize this because this is another corner that I can just explode out and give us a bit more additional storage. Nothing to do. Okay. Okay. This also tells me we really need to focus on the mining. As usual, we need to focus on everything. Bad tide approaching. I prefer the bad tide. At least we have enough power supply for now. Well, not for now. If we have a bad tide, we have enough power supply. Alright, the beaver comes in, puts down the dynamite. Make a little bit more space for water storage. Very good, very good. But so much stuff to build and so little things to build it with. Okay, let's see. This still takes a little while to build, but I guess it's more of a set it and forget it kind of situation. Oh, they are actually putting all of our metal blocks into this corner right here. Which kind of makes sense. Because once this is put in, we can actually start building our housing situation up, as well as our well-being with scratchers. But it all needs metal blocks and planks. So let's go ahead and briefly, maybe not that briefly, this is the wrong level. Down here, we can actually move into this corner right there and put in additional lumberjacks. Well, one here. And once you are done cutting these things down, we will just move you further in the back. Make sure set you to the highest priority. I could also chop down all of these, but birch trees are just not worth it. There's only like one log in there. It's just like not a lot. Could also go down here and chop this up, which would also help us plan our path into this zone. So let's actually look into this, because sooner or later we want to go there. It's actually a pretty simple way to get over here. And once we have established ourselves a little bit more, we'll leave the path in, but ultimately what we want to do is put the tube system out in this corner. Will beavers get infected if the tube system goes through backwater? So many questions on this episode. Oh, look at that. More dynamite. More water storage. Just before the bad tide hits, so I will take that. Alright. Do you have... Yep, you still have plenty of pine resin. And things are moving along. We are almost done with this metal platform. And the first thing I want to high prioritize after that are actually these butt scratchers, because it will make our beavers happier, and once our beavers are happier, they will live longer. Injury shelter is a big thing for not being happy. I forgot about the fruit. Oh my goodness, I forgot about the fruit. I think we need to move you, because we need fruit supply. And this seems like the perfect spot for fruit supply. Ooh. Is it though? Can you reach? You can reach a little bit down there, but not a ton. You know what? Yeah. We'll make sure this will work. This will work. We do need a temporary area to place another forester down. And I think what we're just gonna do is go in here, go into mark resources for demolition. I prioritize this. Also want to make sure we have another resource marked for demolition. I prioritize you as well. This is where our gatherer is gonna go. There's no real need to keep the gatherer under here. And then this corner right now, we have enough space for a forester. So we're also gonna make sure that we're placing you right here. And this is a temporary forester, I think. See, ooh, need to definitely high prioritize the gatherer. Did they build? Yep, they built the second one up here as well. Let's also have a quick look into our metal facility. It needs 450 gears, almost there. 300 treated planks, halfway there. And 300 logs, nowhere near. Fair enough. Right. Gatherer is in. That's actually a high prioritize. I keep high prioritizing too many things. So yeah, that's just the name of the game, I would say. But I still want to get this done. We do actually have now a ton of planks again. So what we are going to do is destroy you, you guys. And then put in planks. To then, I don't actually need the last one here. To then put our large water wheel on top here. So let's see, do I need to pause one of you? I think so. Just to make sure they can get up here and build it when the time comes. Okay, they're, I want to say, almost done with this, which means we can put in mangrove trees. Let's see. I am gonna place you down this way. Making sure you can, yeah, you can reach all of it. There we go. I think that will be a good amount. And you might be wondering why I left this little corner here empty. We'll get to that. It is on purpose. I hope it's a good purpose, but you know, I'll let you guys be the judge of that. All right, some more coffee for me. Doing okay otherwise. Look, they have put in the platform. And the butt scratchers. Who are you? Baby beaver with a butt scratch. Very nice. Now they are building the housing as well. Very nice, very nice. I also want you guys to prioritize these two so I can unpause this this building right there. But things are coming along. Things are coming along. Okay, first one is already in. 3 is in as well. Not quite, but almost. I can still unpause this. Here we go. 3 is in. Go ahead and build these as well. Would there be a good way for us to get up here? There will actually be. As we are building a staircase in this direction. Can I also put... Oh, very nice. Oh, even a 1? Even better. Very cool. Beavers are happier than ever. Sweet. So again, things are slowly coming along. But I think what I need to make sure is we get enough power out of this. I am gonna slightly prioritize all of these things. But I would love for the next pieces to come in. I will actually need to delete you, because we need to plan ahead of this. So put in a staircase in this direction. And then make sure we have our platforms locked and loaded. As you guys are getting ready to wrap this one up. Alright, more housing coming in. Still need some logs. We're doing okay with logs. Beavers are still happier. Shelter is still iffy, but only 6 more left without shelter. So sorry about that. Definitely finish the housing first, and then we'll be without homeless beavers. For the first time? This might be for the first time in this season. Insane. Alright. I think we also need to think about putting in storage for our additional food. So we have storage for berries and kohlrabi. This is not food. Wasn't that a genius statement? Alright, where... Do we only have storage for those two? No, I think I saw storage at some point. Oh, there. Fermented cassavas. So... Look how weird this looks. Sorry. Still getting a kick out of this. Alright. We could actually remove this and put the additional storage just underneath. Now, how would you guys get down there, though? And that's a non-trivial task. But if we were to do this, we could put a platform there, put a platform over this way, and actually expand everything in this direction. All right, here we go. I should be able to just delete this one. Yeah, here we go. Delete. Yes. Right? Yes. All right. And now we're making sure that we have a good amount of space. I don't want to overdo it in a sense, but I kind of want it to match the ones on top. Yeah, let's do that. And then we're not going to build underneath these. So let's see, would that be... No, one more. Would I actually place anything down here? Yeah, I would, actually. There's additional space that we can utilize. So I very much like that. Alright, slightly higher priority on all of these. As they are still building up the power area back here. Do I actually need these? I might not. While it will sort of run out... Actually, I'm gonna keep you. I'm gonna pause you. I definitely don't need you. I definitely don't need you. Yeah, let's leave it like this. I think the getting sort of the stream on this direction makes a ton of sense. I actually don't need you. Yeah, we can still build you. You guys have put in all the lumber already anyways. How's this coming along? It is not. You're not connected. Wait, you are connected. You are not connected. Alright, highest priority it is. Can't have them not being connected. I could also then make a shortcut from up here to actually down there. In this corner area right here. Now that kind of sounds like a smart plan. And again, I don't know if what I'm doing here in this season is that smart. But look at how perfectly it actually fits. Alright, and then we just go around this way. This gives us some more space to build other things. We're gonna leave this open. But I think what we can also put in here is actually a large warehouse, which matches perfectly like the height of this up here. All right, it's coming together. Imagine you're a farmer, you go out to work, and then you see this on top of you. Nothing to do in range. All right, you have done your job up here. I'm just gonna delete you. We're still a little bit short in terms of logs, so I will actually move you all the way up here. Put in another lumberjack. Yep, facing the wrong way. Here we go. Highest priority on this, because again, we need more wood. And I'm also now gonna set the highest priority to this guy. Same reason, we just need more wood. All right. They have put this in already. Very sweet. Now we also have a connection back here. Food supply, we're doing okay. Water supply, we're doing okay. They are almost done with like, eating up all the water in here. Also just explode some more over this way. Initially I was thinking, let's just go build straight up. But what I'm now doing is I'm just gonna expand it out wherever I can. It looks just too funny. Building lacks material. Who are you? You are the fermented mushroom person. We need more fermented mushrooms. So let's go ahead and give you more fermented mushrooms. So we still want to put in more warehouses over here. We've also said that we probably want to enable a pathway over this direction. I think it would still make sense to have all of that. So this is a 3 down here, and then for our warehouses, we're gonna put in the 4s, because then warehouse goes here. And then just one more regular platform over here. All right. Oh, look at that. We will actually be able to connect this up just like that. So let me plan this out already in terms of connections. If we were to build this right now, it would be able to get up here. So let's go ahead, slightly prioritize, setting it to the highest priority I can. I guess fair. Let's set all of this to the highest priority as well. So this is looking good. Now what they need to do is wrap up the power wheels out here. They're building this one in the middle first. Sure, I guess. But what I want them to do is definitely wrap this up. Once these are in, I can just connect those two up. One less thing to think about. We do have a ton of planks still. I also have enough beavers for me to turn our builder hut back on. I think that is one of the reasons why everything is taking so long. Alright. And with 217 treated planks, enough gears to last us a little while. We're just short for the logs to get our beavers ready to build the ruins back here. Or build on top of the ruins back here. I'm also gonna high prioritize this, because what I want to do is set up a scrap metaler. To just start digging out all of this and give us a little bit more space in this corner to do what we need to do. All right. In the long term, we also need to figure out how we're gonna move our cubeway up. But I guess once he is done with this, we can, and gets rid of this one specifically, we will be able to just move our tubes along this way and then into here. All right. What we also have over here is some beautiful wood areas that we can start using up as well. And what would be looking nice, but I don't know if we're actually ever gonna do that, is to have some regular water in this cove? No. Lake area? And ditch? Call it what you want. Right. So this comes along. He is almost done with the logs up here. It was perfect timing as we are finishing this woodcutter. Woodcutter is already finished. Out of things to do. Let's delete you. Oh, look at that. Things have actually been put in. Need to make sure these underneath are the highest priority, because then we can already start connecting 2 more. into our power system. I'm gonna set this up right away, because as usual, I will forget otherwise. This actually doesn't need it, but we need the connection over this way. Put in the platform right here. And then just connect all of this up. Making sure, let's actually high prioritize these. Oh, this is not fully connected. One up here, highest priority to this one too. They should also be building this. Yep, they're coming in. Here we go. One is in. Do we need the second one? We don't. Why? Right. Unpause this. Highest priority to all of these as well. And then more power shafts on the top. Making sure they're high prioritized as well. Because once all of this is in, we're utilizing so many more of our power wheels. Which will be good for us in the long run. Come on guys, why do you need to sleep? We are out of water here again. 2,500 water still in storage. That's not too bad. I'm debating if we should delete that. No, there's not enough space to put a large tank in there. So what we're gonna do instead is put another large water tank into this corner right here. Will we though? I could delete those two, remove this, and then put it in the back there. Alright, for now, delete that. Let's figure that out next time. Connection is in. All of this is nice and connected, well connected up. And also just unpause this, highest priority. And with this, I am going to end this episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.